D.C.'s mayor is making her first comments after a federal judge ruled the president's National Guard deployment in the district is unlawful. We brought you that decision as breaking news at this time yesterday, but the mayor stayed silent until today. News 4's Paul Wagner spoke with Mayor Bowser and some D.C. residents about the judge's ruling. Paul, what are they telling you?
Well, first, let me tell you that, you go around the city, you can find the places that the National Guard are nearly in the same place every single day. And we did go to a number of places and found them, including right here outside the Capital One Arena. They're usually standing down here outside the Gallery Place metro station. There's 3 soldiers right now standing right around the corner. But as you mentioned, the mayor did speak with News 4 today. She told News 4 that she wants the National Guard out of the city, is pleased with the judge in agreeing to the initial complaint that was filed by the city. Now, we also talked with a number of city residents to get their opinion about whether or not they felt safer with the National Guard patrolling the streets. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser said today she had not read the entire ruling, but was pleased to see things were moving, in her words, in the right direction. We spoke to the mayor at the kickoff of the downtown holiday market.
The briefing that I got this morning suggests to me that the questions that we were concerned about, can the National Guard be used for policing, seems to be answered by the ruling.
Judge Gia Cobb is now giving the Trump administration until December 11th to appeal the ruling, which reads in part, the court recognizes, as the 9th and 7th Circuits have, that the federal government has a strong interest in the protection of federal functions and property. In this case, though, the deterrence of crime in the district, but the district and the public have countervailing interests to not be subject to the presence of National Guard units who have exceeded the bounds of their lawful authority. The National Guard, as they have been for months now, are primarily making themselves visible, as we saw today on M Street Southwest, the Navy Yard metro station, and walking around Capital One Arena. On the street today, we asked a number of people if they felt safer with the National Guard patrolling the streets.
No, I think it causes more confusion. Not really. The police was doing a fine job. I haven't seen them do anything different than the police is doing.
I don't feel any different. No, I felt safe before and I don't feel any safer with them here. I think it's probably the opposite.
No, and particularly because the majority of the time they're walking around in packs and either ignoring people who are actually living here or doing gardening. They're not actually making the city safer.
The judge's ruling is a significant win for the mayor and the D.C. Attorney General. Judge Cobb also said the deployment of the Guard caused irreparable harm to its sovereign powers under the Home Rule Act. Now, the National Guard will not be leaving the city anytime soon. The judge has given the Trump administration approximately 3 weeks until December 11th to go ahead and appeal the ruling. I just looked at the docket, the federal docket in this case to see if there was anything new that has been filed, but there's nothing new at this point. We don't know if they're going to appeal. That's the latest here from outside Capital One Arena. Now back to you.